What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my reaction channel. I am on the road. This is my third uh, video today that I'm recording. And so today we are gonna be reacting to 15 unexpected mysterious things caught in the sky. So we're gonna see what what I'm saying, what's really going on. See if it's look real and not edit. You know what I'm saying? So, cause some people they like to edit shit to go viral and all that shit. So we gonna see and see how this shit go. But anyways, y'all, before we get in this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell notification button so you can receive when I post videos up. And let's get my channel to 50 subscribers. I was about to say 50K subscribers. Let's get my channel to 50 subscribers. And let's get into it.
Nature often enjoys playing tricks on our children, sending us devilish images in the sky and terrifying noises from the clouds. They seem to be getting stranger by the day.
Yo, I actually saw that on
Clouds shaped
Instagram.
like Dementors from Harry Potter to raining spiders. Here are 15 unexplained mysteries caught in the sky.
Now listen to these strange booms that sound almost from another planet.
I don't know.
Number 15. Nightmare-shaped cloud. We all know nature can do some pretty wild things, if not terrifying. Sure, a natural disaster is coming to mind, but something as subtle as how the clouds form can evoke happiness or even fear. Nature has that kind of power over us. Now imagine seeing something like a Dementor from Harry Potter floating through the sky. At the least, it would give you a quick startle before realizing precisely what it is. The fear would soon turn to amazement, as evident in this quick snapshot of the strange occurrence. Though it is probably just a wayward cloud, you can't help but shake the eeriness of it all. As the clouds moved, so did the figure. So experts claim that the figure is either a dark cloud or it's photoshopped. According to the original source, the photo was captured in Zambia, where civilians who witnessed the event either bowed in worship or ran in terror. If I was there and saw that, you better believe that the last thing I'm doing is dropping and waiting for it to pass. I'd be gone like the wind. Before we move on, if you don't smash the like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell today, the clown, will appear under your bed tonight. Number 14. Amelia Earhart's lost plane. Amelia Earhart's historic attempt at flying around the world is shrouded with tragedy and mystery. The search for an answer and wreckage deemed all but impossible to solve. That is, until recently. Since 1937, people have been trying to unravel it. On a diving expedition in 2018, divers said that they discovered a sunken plane that matched specific characteristics of Earhart's Lockheed Electra 10E. The team also found a glass disc that matches a light lens from one of the aircraft. The wreckage is so corroded and covered with sea barnacles and algae that much further analysis is needed before it can be confirmed. It's been 2 years since the original discovery of the wreckage, and we still don't have an answer from experts assigned to the task. Interestingly enough, however, the plane exhibits the same 5 characteristics that set her plane apart from the rest, like it had a twin engine, a twin tail, a door on the pilot side, a loop on the front, and a spar for an antenna. To the surprise of those who discovered it, the wreckage had all the traits, heavily advancing the theory that this wreckage is indeed that of the famed Amelia Earhart. Number 13. The Hesdalen Lights. This is one strange happening. I tell you what, just take a gander and see for yourself. The strange spiral you see against the black-lit night has yet to be solved, though the conspiracy theories are more numerous than one can count. If you scour the internet, you'll find many articles claiming the mystery to have been solved, but they all boast a different solution. It can't be solved if there's no proof, and none can agree on the reason. That pretty much defines a mystery, so anyone claiming solved has yet to be confirmed. When it first appeared, it baffled experts and excited international commentary about alien activity and strange phenomena. The first article to have claimed its solution is the sanest of it all, but it's not setting the bar very high for what's next to come. Allegedly, the light came from a Russian missile experiment gone wrong, sending it spiraling out of control into the night sky and creating an illusion near the Earth's surface.
The explanation here apparently lies across the border with the Russian military and another failed missile launch.
Russia denied allegations, and thus the hunt for a solution marched ever onward and even wilder. The next theory was a powerful battery beneath the ground distorting the rays of light above. The battery, once again, is a result of a secret underground Russian testing facility. As you might have guessed, Russia also denied it. There is no proof of why this strange light occurs to this day. What is factual is that something or someone is distorting the light. For some reason, many conspiracies fall at the hands of Russian interference. But then again, when isn't Russian interference questioned? Number 12. Supercharged auroras. If you didn't know, Earth has rings. Not like Saturn, of course, but rings of light, each circling Earth's great polar regions due to the magnetic strength in those areas. You may have heard of them. The aurora borealis and australis, the magical, iconic green glow of this light at certain times of the day, is world wonder and a sight to behold. It's even considered one.
Time to scout.
One of the 7 wonders of the Earth's atmosphere. Sometimes these light sources are barely visible to the naked eye. Other times they burn 100 times brighter, an event in which experts call a supercharged aurora. Depending on the mineral density of the space dust that falls into the atmosphere, depends on these beams' brightness. Get an exceptionally high density of minerals, and the light shines so bright it can be seen in many places around the globe, slithering all over Earth like a snake. It's one of the most beautiful spectacles of Mother Nature and is absolutely mind-numbing to see up close. Number 11. The mystery of Flight 19. When it comes to flights over the sea, it has its fair share of tragedy and mystery. From planes disappearing altogether to planes seemingly frozen in time mid-air, there always seems to be some mysticism when it comes to flying. Flight 19 is the epitome of the idea and has even helped from the paranormal popularity associated with the Bermuda Circle. In 1945, 5 U.S. Navy torpedo bombers departed Fort Lauderdale and never returned. The flight became known as one of the greatest aviation mysteries of all time. For 25 years, people have been trying to learn the strange vanishing of the bombers. They never hit their mark, and they never radioed in at their checkpoints. This pinpointed their disappearance to have occurred within the infamous Bermuda Triangle. Though we have a vague idea about how mysteries of the triangle work, we still have to discover the wreckage from the World War II flight. After the flight, Navy pilots were afraid and refused to fly over the sea, and believe it or not, the military agreed with them. They couldn't afford any more lost pilots or planes. There wouldn't be another bombing attempt from Fort Lauderdale for months. Number 10. Angel hair spider rain. Wherever there's a place that rains spiders, I'd rather not live. No offense to those that do, but raining spiders is not a place I'd ever consider a joy. I mean, hey, I've learned to trust and enjoy spiders, but that's when they're staying in their space and making sure no bugs get into my house. They're natural insect killers after all. If I can walk down the street and end up with hundreds of tiny spiders all over my back, I think it's time to move from that town. The event Australians call Angel's Hair is when parachuting spiders use their silk-like web to float through the air. Some parachuting spider species hatch thousands of babies at a time. Once they're born, immediately they shoot their web and leave to make their way in the world. This is Angel's Hair, the fibrous tendrils of spider web that carries these spiders in the wind. Unfortunately for the people of this town, angel hair also means that the spider is attached to the end, so they're subjected to hundreds, if not thousands, of spiders during the hatching season. Instead of freaking out about it, the locals have made it a celebration type of day. It also happens about once or twice a year, so it's not like it comes and goes with the wind. Still, raining spiders is nightmare-inducing. Number 9. Invisible creatures. That's it. Mother Nature has thrown every darn curveball she possibly could, and she'll surprise me again tomorrow, but believe it or not,
I'm gonna have to Google what town that was that's raining spiders so I could know not to go there during the season that they do that shit. Cause what the fuck?
Creatures are living in our atmosphere. We call them bacteria and fungi. Above the highest peaks on the earth, way above the mountains, lives an entire ecosystem that thrives off the chemicals and minerals found in the atmosphere. In giant, invisible clouds, they soar the skies of our planet, gorging themselves on harmful chemicals to humans. This unique symbiotic relationship is widely unknown. Sure, you may have suspected that there's bacteria or germs in the air, but maybe not at this scale. It's one of the most dense areas of life, and it's dying as our atmosphere dies. As heavy pollutants populate the atmosphere, these vital bacteria are killed off by the millions, leaving vast areas of hazardous atmospheric locations that, when alone, can't do much harm, but when overpollution occurs, can threaten their very existence.
Similar, identical, almost identical viruses in very different places and in very different conditions.
It's time to start treating our world and atmosphere like the living thing that it is. Remember, the universe timescale is 1 million times that of human comprehension, meaning the tiniest facet of life to a human can play a massive and vital role in our planet's longevity. Time to stop thinking in our lifetime time frame and think about our future generations. Number 8. D.B. Cooper. Before all the allure of unsolved mysteries on television, there were unsolved mysteries that riddled local papers but barely made it past their newsstand. Others went on to gain national notoriety due to its many mysteries. In 1971, a man going by D.B. Cooper, who police only have a sketch of to this day, skyjacked a plane transporting a vast amount of money, stole said money, and vanished into thin air while the aircraft was still airborne. How is this possible? I have to say, this has to be one of the most daring robberies of all time, and that was back in 1971. Still to this day, no one has tried what D.B. Cooper accomplished on that day, whether it's suicidal or just not possible. D.B. Cooper has long held on to the infamy associated with his robbery. There are many theories, including one that claims FBI and CIA collusion. The man's sketch makes him look like some kind of James Bond character, sporting a suit and shades. Heck, if it is indeed a CIA and FBI heist, it might have been. Number 7. USS Nimitz. The aircraft carrier, the USS Nimitz, has captured some fascinating objects in the sky. They can be described as none other than unidentified flying objects. By the sound of the pilot's voices as he records the craft's swift movement, you can tell that this recording is indeed valid. The military even came out and called them precisely what they are, but made sure to avoid the novel term UFO and instead referred to them as unidentified aerial phenomena. Yeah, I know, big difference. Leave it to the military to create some acronym that already exists just to steer public perception. Annoying, really. I can say that I served my time. I can't get over the footage. It's living proof that something was in the sky, something faster than anything we've ever seen, and shaped even stranger. Take a look at the footage for yourself and see. What do you think?
Y'all think they're legit?
Oh my gosh, dude. Wow.
If even the government is claiming it's valid and unknowing of its existence, what in the world or out of this world can it be? We may never know. Until the day that we know or die, I'll just keep watching the video in amazement. To make the mystery even stranger, the object never appeared on any scanners, just sight sensors. Number 6. Skyquakes. It was just 2012 when YouTube exploded with video of the rare natural phenomena skyquakes, but has recently been subjected to wide criticism on their validity. They are indeed real, but are extremely rare. A skyquake is an unidentified sound coming from the sky, usually accompanied by a strange weather pattern or cloud formation.
Through my online store alone, we've sold over $500,000 worth of spices. That's so crazy.
Guys, what is going on?
In other words, sounds that don't usually come from the sky start emanating from the sky. From loud roars to the likes of thunder to multiple sequential pops that sound like a large roll of bubble paper. The events are as real as they come, but have been blended. They are indeed real, but are extremely rare. A A skyquake is an unidentified sound coming from the sky, usually accompanied by a strange weather pattern or cloud formation.
Guys, what is going on?
In other words, sounds that don't usually come from the sky start emanating from the sky. From loud roars to the likes of thunder to multiple sequential pops that sound like a large roll of bubble paper. The events are as real as they come, but have been blended with artificial sounds as well, giving way to question whether this phenom was a hoax. Where the types of sounds emanating were fake, a skyquake is still real. Among the fake sounds added to the phenomena were trumpet blasts, bass drums, and strange technological sounds. Number 5. Cosmic cloud confusion. Did you know even clouds need seeds to begin growing? The seed can be a water droplet or even bacteria, but it has yet to have a starting point. Some experts even claim cosmic rays are enough to start a cloud. It's the best explanation for a phenom that occurs with clouds over the open ocean. They claim that when more of these high-energy particles from space hit the atmosphere, more clouds form. But something odd happens to them when they begin to rain. The clouds start to drop out in spots, creating the look of a Swiss cheese or honeycomb cloud. The mystery creates some truly bizarre yet spectacular formations that roll over the ocean like a giant living thing, dissolving like it was disintegrating as it approached land. Though experts are still unsure of exactly why and how this occurs, they know it has something to do with the way clouds are formed and which seeds are more or less likely utilized over ocean versus land. Number 4.
Interesting.
Raining iguanas. Another raining of animals I'd stay away from. To be fair, even if it were raining puppies, I wouldn't want to be anywhere near that place. There are raining creature days in places around the world where violent storms with powerful winds often hit, but in Florida? Now we're talking something super strange. Well, believe it or not, climate change has much to do with it. Iguanas freeze solid when their body temperatures reach 40 degrees Fahrenheit. They're still alive, but frozen like a popsicle. With the recent freezing days in Florida, a record-breaking temperature, the numerous iguanas that live in the Florida trees froze solid and started falling from them like dead leaves. This was no matter of a few here and there. There were literally hundreds of iguanas littering lawns, streets, and parks. Florida even had to announce a state of emergency. It warned people to stay away from the animals and let them unthaw. Never thought I'd have to say that, but hey, learn something new every day.
What the heck?
Number 3, crazy air tides. Our atmosphere has tides. The moon's gravity is part of why they exist, but it turns out that the sun's power is highly more influential than anything the moon could do. The sun's gravitational impact on atmospheric tides is small when looking at ocean tides, mainly driven by gravity. The ocean tides follow the moon. If the sun were a significant player in the ocean tides, then the high tide would happen at local noon every day. To create air tides, the sun's heat combines with lunar gravity, affecting the pressure of our atmosphere. Believe it or not, these air tides have surprising power. They can reach as far as down as Earth's surface and trigger landslips, and reach as far up into space to jam radio links and snare satellites. To say the least, these air tides have enough force to push a plane out of the air as if it were swatting a fly. Man, the power of Mother Nature can be scary sometimes, which is just one of the many testaments to that fact. Number 2, wormhole clouds. Australia is home to one of the world's rarest phenomena, which most people have never even known. They're referred to as wormhole clouds because they look like sky worm tunneling through the sky, leaving behind a trail of clouds like tunnels through the earth. These strange cylinders are unique to Australia and baffle experts to this day. They're also known as morning glory clouds and appear as long stretches of cigar-shaped formations that can run for nearly 700 miles. That's a tremendous-sized cloud. Australia's Gulf Country township around the Gulf of Carpentaria in northwestern Queensland is the home to this magnificent phenomenon. It occurs like clockwork between November and December. Want to catch a glimpse of this once-in-a-lifetime phenomenon? Then head over to Australia during this time. Even NASA has become enthralled with the possibility that lies within the mystery of both their formation and unique location.
That's dope.
Perhaps there's more going on here than meets the eye. Number 1, raining Russian gold. Here's one where I do wish I was there. Russia, can we make this happen just one more time? I'll have my semi-truck ready that next time. Something falling from Russian skies usually doesn't end up with the betterment of those who actually find whatever it is. But this may be the one exception. We're not talking about gold coins here either. We're talking full-on bricks. Look at the size of these things that you could have walked away with if you were lucky enough to be there. Luckily, no one was hurt. It sure would have been ironic to have a brick worth a few $1,000,000 fall and kill you. The plane was so densely packed with gold that the cargo bay hatch failed on takeoff, releasing the billions of dollars worth of gold onto the tarmac and for miles out. A literal 3 tons of gold was scattered across the Russian landscape. I don't know about you, but I'm on my way to Russia right now to start digging your hands and feet if I have to. Actually, on second thought, the gold probably belongs to the mob or something, so let me just put that back. The sky and atmosphere are a living environment of their own. Like all environments, they shift and change with the winds of time, often giving humans a beautiful new spectacle to see or terror to endure. It's important to remember that, like us, the world is changing, and it will always have something new up its sleeve to dazzle us with. If you enjoy...
But yeah, y'all, I saw some interesting things, some shit that look like it ain't even real. And I'm just gonna say it so I don't scare my damn self. But y'all, let me know down in the comments some of the stuff that you saw in this video you think might be real or fabricated. Let me know. And let's get my channel to 50. Why I keep wanting to say 50K subscribers? Get me to 50 subscribers, y'all. And let me know down in the comments what videos I should react to. Because I'm kind of running out of ideas here. Alright, see y'all.